second number, I already told you, increasing salary is not going to save you. A lot of people think that, you know what, Sharan, I'm going to prepare for IIM. I'm going to prepare for IIT. I'm going to get into Google. I'm going to get into Apple. I'm going to get into Microsoft. I'm going to get into OpenAI. I will go to San Francisco. I will get into Tesla. And then I will be very, very rich. This is what most people think, because this is the only way we have been taught by our parents. Our parents told us, better get good marks, get into some of the biggest MNCs of the world, and then your life will be set. Is your life set? Yes or no in the chat section, please. Is your life set? No, 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 no. Hence you're here. The reason you're here, because your life is not set. If your life was set, you would not be here. Not just that. You might be like, Sharan, I just need to win a lottery. If I win a lottery, all my life's problems will be solved. Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Sushil Kumar. Mr. Sushil Kumar, this gentleman over here with Amitabh Bachchan, was a winner of this cute little game called Kaun Banega Karodpati. This man won 5 crores in Kaun Banega Karodpati, meaning he won the show. Right? He won 5 crores. In one day, he won 5 crores. Now you will be like, Sharan, Nirmala Thai is waiting to collect taxes from this poor man. Yes, she will. Fine. Let us say she takes 1.5 crores from his pocket. He's still left with 3.5 crores in his bank account. Now you might be thinking that this guy doesn't have to work for a single day in his life. Newsflash, my friends, this guy has lost all of that money and is now selling milk and is working as a teacher. Now you might be like, Sharan, hold on. I'm not as stupid as this guy. You give me 3.5 crores right now. You see, I will grow it to 10 crores. I'm smarter than this guy. I'm more intelligent. I have more IQ than this guy. Really? This guy won Kaun Banega Karodpati. Can you win Kaun Banega Karodpati? Please go and win it for me. Because he has done it. What makes you smarter than him? If he can go and win Kaun Banega Karodpati, what makes you smarter than him? Moral of the story, just having money entering your life is not going to make you financially free if you don't know what to do with that money once it hits your bank account. Can I get an MB6 in the chat section if this has blown your mind away? Please give me an MB6, please. I love it. I love the energy, guys. I love the energy. So this is the reason number 2 why you need to learn how trading works. Because today it has not become a good to have skill because I am very, very fascinated with Warren Buffett. I will also become trader. No, it has become as important as learning how to breathe and learning how to drink water. Because if you don't know how to do that, your money will take advantage of you and make you a slave for the rest of your life. This is a proof in front of you. The third reason why you need to learn is because you're like, Sharan, I don't have time for this shit. You know what? I don't want to do this. I don't have time for this. See, I don't want to clean my plates. I don't want to clean my dishes at home. So I will hire a maid to clean my house. I don't want to cook in my house. So I hire a cook to cook food for me. I don't want to drive my own car. So I will hire a driver to drive me around. I don't want to do this trading, so I will hire a financial advisor to do it for me, who will charge you 4 to 5 lakhs every single year. The proof is right in front of you. This is a real screenshot from my WhatsApp. My question to you guys is, how many of you all can afford this number? How many of you all can afford to pay 4 to 5 lakhs a year for a financial advisor to manage your money? Can you please write yes or no in the chat section, please? Yes or no in the chat section. Can you afford to give 4 to 5 lakh rupees to somebody else to manage your money? This is the proof from my WhatsApp screenshot. 40,000 rupees per month is charging me. This is the unfortunate situation of India today. There are only 1,300 SEBI registered financial planners in India today. I am one of them. Out of those 1,300 are registered. Out of that, More than 400 or 500 of them gave up their licenses because they couldn't deal with it. Too much compliance, too much headache. And out of the remaining 600, 700 people, only 200 of them recently filed their quarterly results with SEBI, which means there are only 200 operational SEBI registered financial planners in India today. Now, if there are only 200 such people in the country, do you really think they want to work with the middle class person who makes 1 lakh rupees a month, 2 lakh rupees a month? No. They want to work with people who make 10 crores a year, 20 crores a year, and are already probably sitting on $1 million of savings. Hence, they're charging 4 to 5 lakhs a year, because somebody who is sitting with 10 crores will not mind paying 4 to 5 lakhs to somebody like him. But somebody who has only 10 lakhs or 20 lakhs cannot even dream of hiring a person like this. So, are you guys now ready and understood why it is so important to learn trading? I hope you guys are now, mind has been opened, set, aligned, and focused with me. You guys understood now the situation that you guys are in? I hope your mind has been opened and you know the gravity of this session today. Amazing. So now let us start with level 1. All right. So level 1, guys, I'm going to keep it very simple, very easy. Level 1 is very, very simple. You invest and forget. You buy one mutual fund and you forget. That's it. Now, if you do this, let us see what will happen. Firstly, the Indian stock market, how much returns has it given? Average Indian market, how much does it give? Can somebody tell me? After paying tax, not before tax. 20-22%? No, guys. The 20-22% which you would have gotten are post-COVID returns. I am asking about 10-year, 20-year average. What is the 10-year, 20-year average? 12%. That's it. 10-year average, if I look, 12% is the average that the stock market has given, Nifty 50. Now, I'm going to open one of my tools, which I will give you guys. So this is something that I call, can you see my screen? Is my screen visible? Is my screen visible? Perfect. Now, this is a tool that I use to calculate when can you retire. Let me show you how this works. Right now, I'm 30 years old. Inflation is 7% for me. I'm expecting that my money can grow at 12%. Let us assume my current savings is 20 lakhs. I invest 30,000 rupees per month. I increase it by 10% every year because of promotions, hikes, and all of that. My monthly expense is 1 lakh rupees every month. If I assume these numbers, I need 13 crore 98 lakh rupees to retire, and I can only achieve that at the age of 63. I also took into factor other things. I want to buy a house also. So probably at the age of 40, I buy a house worth 1.5 crore rupees. I want to get married also, right? I'm single now, right? I'm not married. So let's say at the age of 33, I want to get married, 20 lakh rupees. Then I'll go, okay, I need kids also, right? So at the age of 35, I'll have one kid. If I assume, and kids are expensive. Education cost of the kids, 20 lakh. Wedding cost of the kid, this is as per today's value of money. My inflation I've put now, that inflation will take into account of all the future value of money. Child's monthly expense, additional expense that I have because I had a baby, 20,000 rupees a month. If I do all of these things, I will retire at the age of 63. This is mathematics and facts. I'm not telling you that this is the, this is my assumption. No, these are numbers and mathematics. All the calculation has been done by me at the back end with all formulas. You don't have to worry about, you can see all these complicated formulas over here, right? All of these formulas, I've already done all of the analysis for you. You don't have to worry about it. Now you might be like, Sharan, one kid is not enough. Let me have 2 kids. I can't even retire. And most of us are happily having 2 kids, not even knowing what's going to happen to you. Right? You already know how expensive kids' tuition fees are. So now my question to you is, would you be happy if you had to work till the age of 63? Yes or no in the chat section, please. Absolutely no. I'm like, Sharan, why did I come for this session? If your objective was to tell me, work till I'm 63 years old, I don't want to come here at all. I would have done it myself. Right? And that is after, guys, it is not by investing in FD or doing this. If you had invested in FD and if you had invested in a real estate, which gives you 6-7% returns, you are not going to retire only. You're going to be on the streets, because even after getting 12% returns, you can retire at 63. If you get only 7% returns, it goes to 68, which means you will, I don't think you can work that long, right? It's going to be almost impossible for you to work that long. But let us see what happens. If I make this, instead of 12, I make these 15% returns. 63 has become 58. Let us say I make this 18% returns. 58 has become 54. Let us say I make this 24% returns. Now it has become 47. And if you are a professional trader who makes 3% returns per month, then let us assume you make 36% returns. Then you can retire at 40. Now, am I saying it's easy? No, it's absolutely freaking hard. Very difficult to get 36% returns every year by trading actively in the stock market. But is it impossible? No, there are many people who do it. And I'm going to bring that person on the stage very soon, somebody who does this for a living and somebody who's able to generate these kind of returns as a full-time trader. I'm going to bring that person very soon. And FYI, he's also a SEBI registered research analyst. So he's going to be coming on very, very soon. But before I bring him on, I just want to show you what it means to learn how to trade. Because if you're able to get these sort of returns, this is how faster you can retire. Is it easy? No. Is it possible? Yes. Now, if somebody tells you 60-70% returns, don't believe them, because that is like almost impossible to do. But at a 36% returns, it is absolutely possible. And there's no point also. As you can see, even if I make this 50% return, the difference is not a lot. Because how much faster can you do? Because I'm already 30. I can't make that 32. Impossible. Because I'm starting with 30,000 rupees per month. So there is no point in taking more risk than that. So if you're trying to make 50% returns, 100% returns, there is no point in taking so much risk, because it is not going to save you a lot of time. It is only going to save you probably 1 or 2 years, because compounding works only when there is enough time. Even if you're getting 50%, 100% returns, you definitely need the time in your hands to compound it, right? So compounding needs time as well. So there is no point taking so much risk. A lot of people want to double their money. Why? There is no point taking so much risk, because in the risk of doubling your money, you can actually half your money, and then it becomes almost impossible to bring back your capital. So can I get an MB7 in the chat section if you guys are absolutely blown away with what I just showed you in the last 5 minutes? Amazing. Amazing. I love it. Now, can I get an MB8 in the chat section? If you want me to give you this tool for free of cost tomorrow at the end of the session. Happy, I'm going to give it to you. Free of cost, you will get this tool from us. Free of cost. You don't have to pay for this. This is absolutely free of cost. You will get this tool from us at the end of the session. But you have to be live tomorrow to get this tool for free of cost. Amazing. So that was level 1, guys. So level 1 is done. If this much is clear, please give me a thumbs up in the chat section, please. Amazing. Now let's go to level 2. Level 2 is I will not invest and forget. I will be a little bit strategic in picking the right investment strategy. See, Nifty 50 is the most basic strategy that you can use. Investing in the top 50 companies of the Indian stock market, that's it. End of story. But level 2 requires you to put in an additional level of effort to pick the right investment strategy. So what are the different investment strategies? So primarily there are 4 different investment strategies. Strategy number 1 is value. Now what is value? Value is we will pick companies which are good value for money. How does that work? Now what is good value for money? If you can buy something which is lower than its true value. For example, if I tell you, hey, you can buy let's say for example, so let's say this is a watch. This is a fossil watch. Okay. Now, if I give you this for 100 rupees, how many of you all would buy it? If I give you this watch for 100 rupees, how many of you all would buy it? Yes or no? 100 rupees. This is a real fossil watch. But if I tell you this is 1 lakh rupees, would you buy it? No, because you understand that 100 rupees, this is a good value for money. 1 lakh rupees, no. 1 lakh rupees, I will probably buy a Rolex, because 1 lakh rupees Rolex is good value for money. Right? So that is exactly what good value stocks are. Just like that, there are companies in the Indian stock market which are undervalued based on their true intrinsic value. Is this much clear? Please give me a thumbs up. This is a very simplistic explanation, but for you to understand, I'm making it very, very simple. Yes, Rolex is 10 lakhs, but if I gave you a Rolex for 1 lakh, you will buy it, right? No questions asked, you will buy it. Now comes momentum. Now comes momentum. Now, what is momentum? Momentum are companies which will keep going up regardless of their underlying value. You're like, okay, is there a reason why this company is going up? No, because when enough number of people are investing in that stock, there is a wave that is created. Because a lot of people are investing, it will keep going up. For example, gold has been in a momentum in the last 1 year. Why? Why has gold gone up so much? Is there a reason for gold's value to go up just like that? How do you value gold? Is there a reason why gold's value should be 1,20,000 rupees today? Is there a reason? No. Why? Somebody saying gold is limited. No. You can dig out more gold from the earth. There's a lot of gold waiting inside our earth. There's a lot of gold left. Why has gold's value gone up from 40,000 rupees for 10 grams to 1,20,000 rupees for 10 grams in the last 2 years? Why? Because there is demand. So many people are buying, like the reserve banks of the world, China, Russia, India, we are all buying gold because the dollar has lost its value. So we are buying gold. We don't trust Donald Trump anymore. So we are like, let's buy gold, let's buy gold. So when everybody starts buying something, the value goes up. Whether it has intrinsic value or not, doesn't matter. If enough people think that this should go up, it will go up. Just like the Goa's real estate market. Goa's prices have gone up after COVID. Why? A house price worth 1 crore is today 5 crores in Goa. Why? Because everybody in India now wants a second house in Goa, so the value goes up. Similarly, even in the stock market, there are certain stocks which go up because of not underlying reasons, but because enough people want to put money in that company. One example is Nvidia, which has been going up like a rocket ship in the last 5 years. Is this much clear? Please write yes in the chat section if this is clear. Awesome. I love it. Loving the energy, guys. Loving the excitement over here. Next comes quality. Now, what is quality? Okay, somebody is asking what is the meaning of a stock. Basically, guys, stock is owning a company. If you buy a stock of Reliance, you are an owner of Reliance, just like Mukesh Ambani. I hope that is clear. Very, very simple. All right. Now, next comes quality. Now, what is quality? Now, quality are those stocks which have good financial reserves. Meaning, what does that mean? Which means that these companies are having such good business models, have such good revenue metrics and growth in their revenue, that even if something happens in the world, like for example, let us take the example of HDFC Bank. HDFC Bank is present in almost the entire country, right? When everybody thinks of getting a loan, first thing we think of is, okay, let's go to the bank. And most of us have a HDFC Bank account. They have such good distribution in the whole country, right? which means they've almost, become like a monopoly. And to make matters worse, RBI is not giving more banking licenses. So there is no competition here. If I want to open a bank, if I go to RBI or I go to Nirmala ma'am and I'm like, Nirmala ma'am, I also want to open 1% club bank, they will get lost. They're not giving more licenses. Because of which their business models are so strong, no competition, very strong footprint in the country, very strong demand for what they give, because India is a credit hungry country. We need loans. We are a very poor country and we will always keep needing loans. So these kind of companies will do very well. So this is just one example of what it means to be a good quality company. Secondly, they have very good financial health. For example, Zerodha, thousands of crores in their bank account, 22,000 crores in their bank account. Right? And they are making money and you don't even realize it. Like, they're not asking you to pay me money. No. Zerodha makes money when you are investing your money. You don't think that, oh, Zerodha is making money from, you don't think that way. You are investing money, Zerodha makes money from the back end. And they have 20,000 crores in their bank account. So these are some examples of what it means to be a good quality company. And the last one is volatility. What does this mean? These are companies which do not just simply drop because something bad happens in the world. For example, when COVID happened, right? When COVID happened, everybody was locked down, everybody was in their home. Do you think when that happens, there will be any impact on you, let's say, eating your food? You still have to eat food. You still want to eat food. You're going to order food. You need food to eat. You need to survive. Do you think there will be any impact on medical bills? Medical bills actually went up. Pharmaceutical companies, they actually went up, right? So these are the companies which are not affected when something bad happens in the world. For example, let us take AI. AI boom is coming. Everybody's scared. Oh, I will lose my job. What's going to happen? Blah, 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 blah. What's going to happen? Has it affected companies like alcohol companies? Are you going to stop drinking because AI is taking jobs? No. So this is how you determine what are low volatility companies. Companies which do not go up and down just because something bad is happening in the world. War situation, COVID situation, AI coming in. These companies are not that affected. Even now, let me take examples of Infosys and TCS. Like, a lot of people thought these companies will go bankrupt. AI is going to take jobs. Who will hire Infosys and TCS? A lot of people think that way. But unfortunately, you are not understanding that these companies have thousands, if not lakhs of crores in their bank account. You really think they can't change the course of the ship? AI has come. You really think they can't reinvest their savings and come out of this? Absolutely, they can. Right? So that is why these stocks have not really crashed. They have not really gone to 30%, 40% drop. In fact, they are a very good sector to look into right now, because IT sector in India has been so demolished because of this negative narrative of AI taking jobs. Everybody believes that these IT companies of India have no future. But when you have tens and lakhs of crores in your bank account, anything is possible. And these are examples of such companies who are not going to be easily affected by what is happening around the world. If this much is clear about the different investment strategies, please give me an MB8 in the chat section, please. MB8 in the chat section, please. I love it. Perfect. Now, let us see, out of these different strategies, which strategy made the most money? Let's look at this carefully. If you had invested 10,000 rupees in a monthly SIP over the last 10 years, let us see what has happened. If you had invested in Nifty 50, you would have gotten 24.5 lakhs. Value stocks, there is an index for value stocks. You would have made 35 lakhs. Now, what is an index? Like, you must be thinking, Sharan, how do I pick these value stocks? How do I pick these quality stocks? How do I pick these low volatility stocks? You don't need to break your head. There are actually mutual funds created for these strategies. If you pick those strategies of those mutual funds, you will automatically invest in those companies. So I have actually taken those mutual funds of those different strategies to show you what is the returns comparison between those different strategies in the last 10 years. So value has given 35 lakhs, momentum has given 36 lakhs, quality has given 25.3 lakhs, and low volatility has given 25.5 lakhs. Observe carefully what has happened. Momentum 30 has given 21.4% CAGR. Now, this is over the last 10 years, not last 3-4 years. Last 3-4 years, COVID returns came and everybody made money. If I asked you, my friends, in the last 10 years, what has been your growth of money? Has anybody beaten 20%? Yes or no in the chat section, please. Have you crossed 20%? Some of you might have not even started 10 years back. 10 years back is 2015. 2015, did you even know what a mutual fund is? I don't think so. Most people didn't even have a demat account to begin with, right? Even if you did you beat 20%? Has your FD given 20%? Have your provident fund given 20%? Has your real estate investment given 20%? No, no, no. And guys, I'm not asking you to be a professional trader right now. I've not even entered that field right yet. This is just invest and forget, by the way. If you had picked a Momentum 30 index or a mutual fund and blindly invested 10,000 rupees per month, you would have made 21% returns. Do you need to learn? Do you need to have an MBA degree to do this? To open your demat account and set up SIP and invest, do you need to have an MBA degree for it? No. Did you have to read the financial statements of the company? No. Did you have to open a chart? No. Even then, you would have made 21% returns in the last 10 years. So my question to you is, why have you not made that money? Can somebody tell me, if it was so simple to make these kind of returns, why have you not made that money? Answer: fear, lack of knowledge, did not know, fear, did not know you, no awareness. My father told me don't do it, no framework. I thought I'm smart about the market and foolishly did not accept my wrongdoings. Inconsistency, discipline, wasted a lot of money, lack of funds. What lack of funds? 10,000 rupees monthly SIP this is. 10,000 rupees per month you could not invest or what? Ignorance, did not have a big picture. Greed, who knows what's going to work? Risk management, not saving habit. That was just level 2, guys. Now I'm going to go into level 3. What is level 3? Level 3 is I am going to see this was last 10 years. A lot of people ask me, Sharan, what about the future? Should I start investing right now? Last 10 years, Momentum gave the best returns. But is that enough proof for me to invest for the next 10 years in this particular index? Isn't that the question that you have in your head right now? Yes or no? Isn't that the question in your head right now? Jagadish, thank you so much. He's like, what a superb session. Never came across something like this before. Are you guys enjoying this? Are you guys loving this session? Because I promised you something, that every minute you spend with me, you will be making money. Every minute you spend with us, you will figure out the tools and the tricks and the strategies to actually make money. And I have not even started using the word AI. AI has not even been started here. Without AI, you have learned so many things. Imagine what you will learn once I start using AI here. Without AI, this is. You already know the power of AI. Vaibhav has taught you for so many hours with AI. You know how powerful it is. Imagine what can happen once you introduce AI into this. Amazing.